La comida. El desayuno. El desayuno. Los cereales. Los panqueques. Los huevos. El tocino. Las salchichas. El pan tostado. Looking at these words, these are breakfast words, and you might be wondering, what is this little los, and here it's el, and here it's las, here it's el. What is that little word in front of the nouns? Well, that's the definite article that in English we say the. So the cereal, the pancakes, the eggs, the bacon. Spanish has 4 different ways to say the. And so oftentimes in Spanish classes, they'll teach the word the right along with the word so that you're learning it because it's different every time. We can see 3 of them right here. One of them is el, one of them is los, one of them is las, and the only one that's not showing on this page is la. So don't worry about that too much. We're not going to focus on it. Just wanted you to know that's what it is when you see it. Also, which words here, when you hear and read them, look and sound a lot like English? Well, los cereales sure does. Los panqueques does. And maybe even el pan tostado for this last word. Tostado is toast. Literally, it's toasted bread. So those are some ways that learning words in Spanish can be easier because there are many words that look a lot and sound a lot like English. Okay, so use that to help you. And so I would wonder if you will just out loud at your own house there say, if you had a choice between los cereales, los panqueques, los huevos, el tocino, las salchichas, and el pan tostado, if you could only choose one item from el desayuno, which would it be? Okay, vamos a practicar. Los cereales, las salchichas, los panqueques, los huevos, el pan tostado, el tocino. Go ahead and pause the video for a second and see if you can match them up just mentally, or else just maybe kind of drawing an imaginary line on the screen. Okay, so after pausing, here we go. Los cereales, las salchichas, los panqueques, los huevos, el pan tostado, el tocino. One more time, so pause and see if you can match them. Los cereales, las salchichas, los panqueques, los huevos, el pan tostado, el tocino. ¿Cómo se dice sausage en español? Se dice las salchichas. ¿Cómo se escribe bacon en español? Se escribe T-O-C-I-N-O. El almuerzo. Next meal of the day is el almuerzo. So there's lots of cognates here, those words that look and sound like English. This is one, el sandwich. Notice the only difference is that you have this little mark over the A. We call that an accent, el sandwich. Now, de jamón is in reference to el sandwich. So, el sandwich de jamón. So, el sandwich is just sandwich. El sandwich de jamón is a ham sandwich. El sandwich de pavo, turkey sandwich. El sandwich de queso planchado, grilled cheese sandwich. This one here is a mouthful. Simplified in English, we just say PB&J. I don't know that an abbreviation exists like that in Spanish. So, el sándwich de manteca de cacahuate y jalea. The word for jelly is simple, jalea. Here's the word for peanut butter. It's a little bit longer, manteca de cacahuate. Okay, here are some other lunch items. We've got la sopa, la ensalada, los macarrones y queso, el perro caliente. So pause the video for a second and identify which words here are cognates, which words look and mean and sound like the same thing or close to the same thing in English. So I would say el sandwich is a cognate. Jamón, ham, that's a cognate, jamón. I would say la sopa is a cognate, la ensalada. And even part of this is a cognate, macarrones. So you can tell that means macaroni. And then queso, same thing here. So here's your cheese, macarrones. Everybody knows what perro is, right? Dog. So literally, el perro caliente is literally hot dog. All right. Vamos a emparejar el sándwich. El sándwich de jamón. El sándwich de pavo. I've already made an error that I need to repair. Let's see here. I need to... That line is not... Oh, yeah, maybe it is. Okay. So, el sandwich... I'm going to just delete it and do it again. El sandwich is right here. And then el sándwich de queso planchado is right there. Maybe you caught that when I did that. El sándwich de manteca de cacahuate y jalea. La sopa. La ensalada. Los macarrones y queso. El perro caliente. All right, go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and do this yourself. Okay, here we go. So, el sándwich de jamón, el sándwich de pavo, el sándwich de queso planchado, el sándwich de manteca de cacahuate y jalea, la sopa, la ensalada, los macarrones y queso, el perro caliente. One more. Pause. Okay, let's check. El sándwich de jamón, el sándwich de pavo, el sándwich de queso planchado, el sándwich de manteca de cacahuate y jalea, la sopa, la ensalada, los macarrones y queso, el perro caliente. ¿Cómo se dice grilled cheese? Se dice el sándwich de queso planchado. ¿Cómo se escribe ensalada? Se escribe Ensalada. La cena, el bistec, el pollo, la lasaña, los espaguetis, la pizza, el pescado, la hamburguesa con queso, los mariscos. Lots of cognates here. El bistec, la lasaña, los espaguetis, la pizza, and then la hamburguesa, and then there's queso again, so cheeseburger. La hamburguesa con queso, el bistec, la pizza, el pescado, el pollo, los mariscos, la lasaña, los espaguetis. La hamburguesa con queso, el bistec, la pizza, el pescado, el pollo, los mariscos, los espaguetis, and one more time, la hamburguesa con queso, el bistec, la pizza, el pescado, el pollo, los mariscos, la lasaña, los espaguetis. ¿Cómo se dice chicken en español? Se dice el pollo. ¿Cómo se escribe pizza? P-I-Z-Z-A. Now we have to talk about desserts, don't we? And we don't really have any cognates here, so no similar looking words. El pastel, el helado, el flan, la galleta, el batido, chocolate milkshake. Flan is a dessert that's specific to Hispanic cultures, and it's like a custard. If you know what a custard is, it means it's sweet and it's kind of eggy. It's got eggs in it. All right, vamos a practicar. El pastel, el helado, la galleta, el batido, el flan. El pastel, el helado, la galleta, el batido, el flan y, una vez más, el pastel, el helado, la galleta, el batido, el flan. ¿Cómo se dice cookie en español? Se dice la galleta. ¿Cómo se escribe pastel? Pastel. P-A-S-T-E-L. Almuerzo. Desayuno. La cena. El almuerzo, postres, desayuno, postres, almuerzo, cena, desayuno. Adios.